Salve, this is the last 4 lines for lesson 8. This is 575 to 578, and this will finish off book 1 for the AP syllabus. This is the last lines. These are the last lines we're going to look at for book 1. Let's take a look. At cutinam rex ipse noto compulsus eodem ad foret Aeneas, equidem per litora certos dimitet Libiae lustrar extrema iubebo, si quibus ejectus silvis aut urbibus errat. And, atque, and this utinam is an exclamatory sort of a phrase that we put on things when we are wishing for something. If only, I would translate that, if only. And if only, and now here's the subject, the rex ipse, and he is Aeneas. Look at the little delay in mentioning his name. We have him at the very end. It's rather dramatic, I think. And if only the king himself, Aeneas, those all go together, right? They're all nominative singular. They all go together. That goes to that. If only the king himself, Aeneas, and now this also goes with him, compulsus, driven, noto eodem, by the same, eodem means the same, noto, south wind. This comes from isdem, eadem, idem, eodem, if you need to look it up, isdem. If only Aeneas, the king himself, driven by the same south wind, ad foret. Far identifies ad foret as an optative subjunctive. If only Aeneas were here, were present, is how you would translate that. If only he were present. It comes from the verb ad sum, and for sum, the word fore, in our case, ad fore, is short for futurum esse. It's just a short way of saying it, so fore. So translate this as, and if only the king himself, Aeneas, driven by the same south wind, were here, were present, ad fore. Equidem per litora certos dimitet Libiae lustrar extrema iubebo. She says, indeed, equidem, indeed. I shall send. Here's this future again of dimitam. We had this earlier, right? I will send along the shores, keteros, and you got to have a viros in there. Sure men, or trustworthy men, I think would be a way of saying that. So the subject is I, it's ego, with dimitam. It's not stated, but it's in the ending. Am is the first person singular. I will send keteros viros, sure men, or trustworthy men. And I will eubebo, another future, eubebo, I will order. This comes from second conjugation, eubeo. So eubebo uses bo bis bit. I will order the extrema, the farthest places. You've got to imagine loca in here. The farthest places, Libiae, of Libya, genitive, farthest places of Libya, order them, let me say this one more time, order these men to lustrare, to search the farthest places of Libya. So this is a complementary infinitive with eubebo. I will order these sure men, or these certain men, to search the farthest places of Libya. The last line here, si quibus ejectus silvis aut urbibus errat. If he, and we're talking about Aeneas here, he's the subject, if he, ejectus, having been tossed out, meaning of his boat or of the ocean, is wandering, errat. Now this is not errat from sum, this is from erro, sorry, lost my pen there, erro, errare, to err or to wander. Okay, so it's not erat. 2 R's. If he is wandering, having been tossed out. If he is wandering, let's see, and then I think this, I would do ablative of place here probably. And I just checked that with far, that's correct. In quibus, silvis aut urbibus, in any forests or in any cities, in any of the cities. He's wandering around out there, having been ejectus, tossed out either out of a ship or the sea, implied. Now, one last little note here on quibus. Because it follows a sea, it's really aliquibus. Okay? When alis follow, which means any, when alis follow num, si, nisi, and ne, the ali goes away. Okay, so this really means aliquibus because it's after a si. So there's that little poem I've taught you before. After num, si, nisi, ne, all the alis go away. Or if you like the British version, after num, si, nisi, ne, the alis take an holiday, like a vacation. They go away. Okay, that does it for book 1. Thanks for listening, and valete omnes.